Yes, I know. I'm aware that the JVP has been bad-mouthing me, saying that I have had some underhand dealing with Ranil Wickremesinghe, the president, and wanted a meeting with the IMF to discuss the external debt restructure. I mean, I don't know how to respond to these things. Either A, these people have no idea what they are talking about, or B, are desperately trying to play cheap political tricks. I am beyond that. First, let me tell you that I never asked for a meeting with the IMF. It is in the Hansard. It is was live on television, and I didn't meet in any back room with the president. It was asked in the chamber of the house. What I said is, look, Mr. President, your term is about to end, and you have still not signed the external debt restructuring agreements with the OCC, meaning the Official Creditor Committee countries, that is the Paris Club, India, China, etc. Nor have you agreed with the commercial creditors, that is the international sovereign bondholders and other banks like the China Development Bank. What I then said is, if you sign an agreement, whoever comes after you, and we hope it is us, will have to carry through that agreement, because it is the sovereign that will be bound by that agreement. By any chance, if the new government is unable to make the payment, we will go into a second default. And after we went to the first default, we know exactly what the country went through. My question to the president and the others is one and the same. Is that, do you want a second default? Can we afford a second default? Do we want to be like Greece or for the last decade, or Argentina or Venezuela or so many other countries that have gone from default to default to default? Bankruptcy to bankruptcy to bankruptcy. No, we don't want that, right? So it is in the spirit of the best interest of this nation's people at heart that this question was asked. And that question remains valid, because agreements haven't been entered into thus far, right? We never asked for a meeting with the IMF. That meeting with the IMF we are going to have anyway. We've always had meetings with the IMF. We don't need the president to convene a meeting to speak to the IMF. But we have to, with the intervention of the government, speak to the creditors. These are two separate things. Two separate things. Don't play cheap politics with serious national issues.